Hi guys, this is a very beautiful morning again. These are our quarantine fish and they are doing very well. So before we are going to feed them, but before then, it's good to always have your water tested in the morning to know the pH, dissolved oxygen, and other parameters before feeding them. And this is one of the beginner-friendly test kits you can get. That's a TD test kit. Now, I'm going to test it to know the pH. The pH can determine the other parameters. The pH is 6.95. Usually the pH is the average or the best should be between 6.5 to 8.5. Above 9 is dangerous and below 6.5 is dangerous. So now let's see how they will react to the food. Aha. So they are eating. Now they are growing. Yes, they are growing. We will soon move them to a bigger pot because their number is bigger than this one. I'm still watching. Yesterday we brought another new fish, catfish to this one. Because of that, we are going to feed them to for the first time to see how they will react to it in that pond as catfish. Now, these ones they have been here for a while, so we have another new ones. So we'll check their uh, water pH before feeding them. Now this ones, this they have taken about half of the cup. Usually they usually take full in the morning, but they have not taken all. So that's why you don't always pour everything. So you can see C11. So if you pour everything, you will overfeed them. So now to the other one. Uh, we brought them yesterday. They are 200 fingerlings. This IBC tank is you're supposed to stock more than 100, but this is temporary. They are not going to be here for longer period. So and because they are still fingerlings, the space is still okay for them. But as they grow, they expand. It's going to be smaller. So let's see. We are testing it. When you have to leave it for a while, then the number will reach to a stable stage. Then you can determine. So this 7.0 pH. Now it's in good range. So we are going to feed them. Like I say, for the first time, they are still active since they came. So let's see how they will react to it. So I will just give them a little to see because they are not aware of the feet. Aha. So let them get aware of it and we see how they will react to it. So far they are not aware that there's feet on it. When they see it, they will come. Aha. And the thing is still transparent. You can see them laughing on the bottom. Beautiful. So they are not aware. So let them get to aware of it and we see how they will react. But they will definitely come for the feet. Uh-huh. So the danger of pouring and going is that if you just pour everything, yeah, the first one has come. They are still shy of fear, yes. But finally, when they get to know, yeah, you can see now, now, now. You see, they are not calling each other. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. They are taking their feet here for the first time. So the environment is strange for them. And then also take notes. If you observe, you could see that the smaller ones they do pick the feet and leave it again. This is 2 mm. It's actually bigger than their it's actually bigger than some of them. So we are still trying to get 1 mm. But because of the 1 mm is not in our hand yet, we are just merging with this one. So sometimes we even break this one into smaller pieces or particles for them to take. That's why it's important to give your feed the right pelleted at the right time, because if you give them bigger feed, it will be difficult for them to swallow, and when they even swallow, digestion becomes difficult for them. So like this stage they need 1 mm, but the 1 mm is not common, especially around now. So we want to get some from Kodis, then we can give them. Some are still in the bottom, they are not coming out. It's possible they are still stressed up, or they are still not aware that there's feed. So you give them gradually to see how they will react to it. We want to measure the pH too again here before we can feed them. But this fish, they are still under treatment. We have issues with them. They are dying, their mortality. Even though we have figured out what could be the possible cause, we are still working towards that. So even their reaction to feed is very low. They are not that active. So now the pH is 7.80. So you can confidently say that it's also in good range. Note that if the pH is too low or too high, it also affects their the oxygen level and other parameters. So being in good range is always fine. Now you can see them, they are eating. Yes, yes, they are eating. But there are not many here, even though the pond is big. So see how they are eating. And like I said, this pelleted one is quite bigger. So we will still get 1 mm where they can eat comfortable. Yes, I can see that they are regaining their strength. They are recovering. They are recovering. They are recovering. So when you have them fingerling like this, you are able to keep proper water management and also keep good feeding practice and good or quality feed. Within shortest period of time, the fish will grow to the best size possible. So that is it. They are kind of slow. So because they are also on the treatment stage, we are careful not to overfeed them. It's not actual all of them that are eating, because some are still weak. They can't eat much. So guys, thank you so much. If you are not subscribed to the channel,